Joe's naked, flexing into the camera, and the guy's getting a fucking sweatsuit boner.
He's fucking laughing. He's
I
like
hope he
smiling.
paid
Look at Eddie
the full
Bravo
month.
with a cameo at the end. Was that Mr. Bravo?
He's smiling.
Now he's fixing his hair after looking.
No, he's not. He's looking at his dick in the mirror.
Look, he is.
What
He's
the
making
fuck,
believe
Joe?
he's fixing his Jufro. You don't fix a Jufro. Look at him. You just pat it. And now he's looking like at his feet, and then he looks up at Joe's ass crack. Rogan,
He's going by.
Joe?
Let me see
Rogan,
what's
how
over
often
here.
do you work out? This is crazy. You look like
Three
Tito
or
Santana.
4 days a week with jiu-jitsu.
Jesus, dude. You're
Fucking ripped, Joe.
You think
Jesus
you could
Christ.
take Jimmy?
I'm scared of death. I'm trying to stay in shape.
I'm scared.
You
There's
should
not
be
a
scared of
soft
that
cock
guy
in this
looking
room
at
right
your
now.
fucking dick. That's who you should be scared of. Here's another guy looking at your dick came by.
No, it's
I know.
not,
It's
Bob.
Club Soda Kenny.
Hey, Joe, if you want, I can get you a Starbucks downstairs.
Joe, would you pin me by the neck and face?
Have you ever wrestled an angelfish?
Hey, Joe, what did you think of? I thought Gracie looked very, very sluggish. You think so too? Like I was surprised that everyone stood up. Nobody got on the ground.
Yeah, that was a weird fight. That was a real weird fight. Henzo hadn't trained apparently for like 2.5 years, and then he just did like 6 months of training to get ready for that, and he just really never got in the right kind of shape. The kind of shape you have to get into to fight in MMA is just the build-up takes years. It's insane. It's insane the kind of cardio that you have to have.
Do you think that? I thought there was almost too much respect between those guys, but I kind of got why they were doing it. What do you think of if Silva goes down to fight St. Pierre?
He's not going to. The next fight, he's going to fight Chael Sonnen. They were going to set up the Silver St. Pierre fight, but the last fight was such a wreck that they don't want to do it. They don't want to give him the opportunity to have another fight like that. So they're setting him up with this wrestler, this guy Chael Sonnen, who's this. It's really kind of funny because he's a good old boy Republican from Oregon, and he talks a lot of shit. He's like probably the best shit talker in MMA, and he's going to drive Silva crazy.
Really?
And yeah, he fucking talks so much shit. Like, he's just going to say everything and anything about Silva and get him nuts and then attack him. He's going to go after him.
Hey, Joe, it's
Chael Sonnen's fights are.
Joe, it's Jay Mohr. I'm at Gotham Comedy Club tonight at 8 o'clock.
How come you're taking off Saturday?
I got a benefit in Jersey. I got a question for you. Do you think at this point Dana White is rooting for Anderson Silva to lose?
Yes. If I
Oh,
had to guess.
absolutely.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Because
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not happy.
Count on him
Oh, that's it. I'm
What,
outta
Joe?
here.
You can't count on him to perform. If he feels he's ahead, he'll coast. He doesn't give a shit.
Like Roy Jones.
You got to appreciate the fact that the guy takes zero damage. I mean, he got hit more by Maya in that fight than like any fight that I can remember. You know, the guy, he doesn't get hit. He just keeps moving.
Why didn't
he
this?
doesn't give a shit if people boo?
Why didn't Maya go after him? Like try to? Because he's one of the best jiu-jitsu fighters. And do you think this wrestler you're talking about, whose name I don't remember, will try to put him on the ground?
The wrestler will, first of all, Chael Sonnen is nothing like Damian Maya. He's a way, way, way better wrestler. And he's way more aggressive. He's way better at taking guys down. Like, he took Nate Marquardt down like a rag doll, and nobody does that. And he beat the shit out of Marquardt.
And Joe, this is Bob Levy. I'm at Morgan's in Mokina in Illinois on Friday. I was wondering, do you think Goldberg will come back as strong as he was, or do you think he's going to get fucking taken out?
Goldberg?
Who's that fucking crazy Jew?
Goldberg.
What Goldberg?
Who's the wrestling? Who's the wrestling guy?
Fucking Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, I meant. That's what I meant.
Bob Levy, please report to the front office. Your mother is here with your snow pants, you dirty fuck.
That's a good question.
I got
the answer.
That's a great Goldberg question. You want to answer the Goldberg question, Rogan?
Yeah, what have you in it?
Do you think Bob Backlund has a shot against?
Bob Backlund's got the best posture in MMA.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Do you believe Bob Backlund's squat thrust world record will hold up?
Got to. If it doesn't,
I
bad
thought
things will happen.
Fucking Lesnar is going to be just
I thought it was
fine.
unfair
Yeah,
that the
think so?
WWF
Yes.
banned Don Morocco from using the Asiatic spike. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm with you 100%.
It's Larry Merchant. Joe, in Brock Lesnar, we see a man who had a staph infection, but it seems as if with Anderson Silva, the UFC has an Anderson Silva infection. Joe,
That might be the best Larry Merchant impression on
It's
the planet.
amazing.
And only.
yeah, that's the only
Who
one.
else does Larry
Have you
Merchant?
heard Joe? Have you heard my Harold Letterman?
No.
He always does a scorecard like he's
Who
on
is
the
he? Who is
fucking.
he?
He's the guy that like they go, let's go now to Harold Letterman see how he scored the fight, and he's always on like the Ho Chi Minh Trail in '68. Just like, okay, Jim, I got the fight 4 rounds to 3. I got it all De La Hoya. It's like, how do you have it all De La Hoya if you just said it's fucking 4-3, you moron? I got 4 rounds to 3. Okay, okay, Jim, everybody get down. Dump all your remaining firepower within my compound. For the record, it is my call. In the meantime, you two will cease fire. And if I find out there was an illegal killing, I will court-martial your ass. I got it on De La Hoya. 5 rounds to 3. It's a shutout. Jim, Oscar De La Hoya is a man who's going to get tired. You know, the best Larry Merchant ever is when George Foreman knocked out Michael Mohr, because Larry Merchant was so offended that George Foreman was even in the ring. So the second voice I'm going to do will be Jim Lampley. He goes, you know, George Foreman is a man who has always called his jab the Big Bang. Well, in order for George Foreman, who has been outclassed, outboxed, and outmaneuvered in this fight, in order for George to win this fight, the Big Bang itself. Mohr is down! Mohr is down and he's not getting back up! Okay, Jim, I got Michael Mohr. He's going to stay laying down. He went to bed. I got Mohr. We're going to fight in a landslide. Everybody get down. Don't fucking pick up the teapot. This is gook stuff, man. Let's get out of here.
Jay Mohr, ladies and gentlemen, Gotham Comedy Club.
Absolutely.
No, this is important, Sal. This is important. Look, Maps.
Go ahead.
No, but they didn't actually say that was in Platoon. That's not what the guy said.
No, literal Jim.
And
And the
Joe,
guy
where are
steps
you
out
this weekend?
river dancing with no arms.
How great was that?
Where's Rogan this weekend?
Yeah, Rogan, where are you this weekend?
Nowhere.
Just hanging? Why are you calling?
Everybody's
I mean, we love
somewhere.
when you call the show, but are you promoting anything?
I got a DVD out. My DVD just came out.
What's it called?
Talking Monkeys in Space.
Okay.
You can get it on Amazon and all that good shit, iTunes, all that stuff.
There's like 6 comics that I would actually go watch.
Rogan rules.
Joe's the one.
Rogan's 3 of them.
Rogan's also one of 2 guys in my life that if I had a bat had the first shot, I would lay the bat down at their feet and walk away. I saw Rogan in April Foolishness. I was fucking nervous talking to him. Like, I hope he doesn't like take anything the wrong way and hit me.
Who's the other one?
I wouldn't do that.
Chappie.
Chappie?
You know Kevin Chapman from Boston? Just an old...
But Joe's like one of the
You can't
nicest
teach
guys
hate.
out there.
I try to be.
You are, bro.
Joe, a lot
Joe's
right
a good.
there.
I'd be nice too. Guys were-
Jesus, Bob.
Hold on, yeah, what was that awful comment? You know, not Joe. He loves
Not Joe,
kids.
I mean.
Shut up.
I'd be
does.
nice too if I had guys staring at my cock every time I went to the gym.
Absolutely.
Do you think that kid's going to kill himself soon from looking at the cock and it's going to be all over the fucking internet?
That kid's probably got more dick from that video than anything
Yeah, he
else
loves
he's
the
ever done in
cock.
his life.
Yeah.
I picture Rogan's cock as being girthier than it is long. I don't know why. I picture you with a Flintstones cock.
That's not what Julie Bean told me.
It's
Oh,
pretty
shit.
fat around the, but it's pretty. It's not definitely not normal width.
Normal
You
way.
got a thick one, Joe.
Well, yeah, everything about me's thick. My head, my dick.
His dick ain't bright.
I take big thick shits. Everything.
How's your nose now, Joe? Is everything all better?
Fantastic.
I've been following you on Twitter.
My boogers.
Yeah, I saw the photo.
Yeah, we saw the boogers.
The greatest thing I've ever done. I had a broken nose my whole life, from like when I was a little kid, so I could never breathe out of my nose. And years of martial arts, getting kicked and punched in the face. It's always been fucked up, but now it's fixed. I could never breathe out of my nose before. Never.
That
Like
gives me
nothing.
anxiety. When I'm on stage with a stuffy nose, I start having a panic attack. that I
Really?
can't
Yeah,
breathe.
how do you talk, Joe? How do you talk when you know I can't do it? I can't fucking take a deep breath.
I needed juice.
It was bad for a long time. I couldn't do it. I mean, I
saw him in
could
Vegas.
talk, but I would have to take breaths. Like, I would run out of gas sometimes on stage. Like, it'd be in the middle of a rant or something like that. I would have to breathe because I couldn't get any air out of my nose.
Did you ever feel like you couldn't feel? Me and Anthony put it best as he always does. It's like sometimes I feel like I can't get the click when you're taking a deep breath. Like I can't fill my lungs.
Yeah, you want
Yeah, it's terrible. The deviated septums are fucking horrible. You know, the nose is a fucking shitty design. It's just so easy to break. You know, you just slap someone in the nose, and their nose will break, and then their eyes will water.
Joe, what are your thoughts on the trachea, Joe?
I'm just as God made me.
People think it is.
I thought it was the most vulnerable. It's like
You could punch somebody in the neck, and if they're strong, they're just going to get mad. It doesn't hurt you nearly as much as people think. Like, you ever see karate movies where a guy chops a guy in the neck and the guy goes down?
Yeah.
Your neck kind of gives in.
That would
it's
be
kind of
me,
like
though.
it like gives. It goes in and comes back out again.
Hey, what do you think? When do you think Lesnar's fighting Shane Cohen?
Well, the tentative date is July 3rd. That's when they're trying to make it. But the UFC is still trying to get Fedor. And if they got Fedor, if somehow or another they got Fedor out of his contract and all that jazz, then they would set up probably Fedor versus Brock Lesnar first.
Jesus.
You think would they fight Fedor Lesnar first? I mean, is
yeah,
that
right away.
Why not?
Because I think a lot of guys could beat him. I think there's a few guys in the UFC like Cain Velasquez. I think Cain Velasquez might be able to beat Fedor. There's a couple other guys that might have a chance. Carwin has a chance.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar has a chance. I think the best thing to do would be to just throw him to the lions right away.
Because this way that the invincibility factor is still there, as opposed to if he loses badly to one guy.
Now we're
because he's worth so much money. He's worth so. I mean, to have like the most mysterious weight fight the biggest dog in the UFC, you got to do that right away. Because anything that fucks it up, I mean, you could really hype it up and make this a gigantic fucking fight. But if he stepped in and like say fought Cain Velasquez first, there's a very good possibility that Cain could beat him. The UFC guys. One thing is important is they're way bigger. Like Fedor walks around.